Alright, I just had to put a link up because I did not expect it to close out like that. Maybe it was because I didn't close out of the game. Because I know I switched games on live before. Alright. I will be in the middle. We will let this tell us who wins. See if it agrees with WWE 2k24.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles, and it comes your way next.
Well, this 2024 season has been one to remember. Great games, great players, great finishes. And now, it all comes down to this. One game to decide it all. On this February night at Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, this is Super Bowl 59. Coming up, a battle here in the NFL playoffs. It's the two-time defending Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs and the champions of the NFC, the Philadelphia Eagles. A champion set to be crowned tonight. It's Super Bowl 59. And off we go to a flash of lights here in New Orleans. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their quarterback. It's Jalen Hurts.
He admitted to us the other day, Mike, that he's started to feel a little anxious as game day approached, and I think that's normal. Winning the NFC, that's one thing. But this is the type of stage that can take your legacy to a whole nother level if you're able to come out on top. But in order to make that happen, he's going to have to put those nerves behind him as soon as possible. The last thing you want to do is put yourself in an early hole because you just couldn't settle down. If he's able to remain calm, play his game, his team's going to have a great chance to end this night as world champs. This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now a man who made the move inside the division. It's Saquon Barkley. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. And he does all he can to get away, but they're going to get him right at the line of scrimmage, and it will bring up 4th down.
Third down is the down that pass rushers live for. More often than not, they know it's a passing situation, and they get to just pin their ears back and go. Here early in this game, they're able to bring down the quarterback, and I got a feeling this won't be the last time.
So on fourth down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
As much as you try to tell yourself, Mike, that this is just another game, the reality is it just isn't. It doesn't matter if it's your first Super Bowl or your 10th. This is the game you've dreamt about playing in from the first time you put on pads all the way back in Pop Warner. You're bound to get emotional in some capacity, but you have to get that out of the way and get ready to do everything in your power to turn those childhood dreams of hosting the Lombardi into a reality. As long as this guy does his part, they're going to have a fighting chance to come out on top. The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
He'll look Hopkins' way again. This is also complete.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's the third-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's taken in by the running back, Piron. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They put Kelsey in motion. On 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
They face second down and 7. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. A dive and a catch. Incredible. The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelsey one more time for a Chiefs first down.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it, and not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it initially, but he's able to survive the ground, and that's a big-time play.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. As you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
And And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with first and goal.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
They put Kelsey in motion. Here's Pacheco. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So after one here in Super Bowl 59, nothing yet on the scoreboard. More from New Orleans after this. From the 2 now, here's second and goal. One more time with Pacheco. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal. They'll run with Pacheco. And waiting, no signal. He did not get in. And that's going to bring up fourth and goal.
Great job with the pressure up the middle on 3rd and 1, Mike. When that back has to make someone miss in the backfield, that's all they need to throw off the timing. He's fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage. This defense holds him to no gain, brings up 4th down.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. That opens the scoring here in Super Bowl 59. Greg, I wasn't so certain about leaving the offense out there, but they did, and it paid off with a touchdown.
And I love it, Mike. I think we're starting to see this more and more often in today's NFL. Take advantage of field position. Put the trust in your offense. It's exactly what their head coach does here, and certainly pays off.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get about 4 to the 29. Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. And they'll throw here with Hurts. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
Back-to-back 3 and outs, and not ideal to start the game in that manner. So that's a really important throw right there. Let's see if they can build something from there. Brings up 1st and 10. Continue to let your opening script unfold. You got to go down and find some points here and get your offense settled down.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. Open man, Devontae Smith. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. A pistol snap, back to Hurts. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
Nice job bouncing back there on 2nd down. 1st down, they gave up way too many yards and put them in 2nd and short. But now they can gain some of that back with that sack and brings up 3rd and medium, and the likelihood of getting off the field just went up.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
Here's Braden Mann now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's over the middle. Complete to Brown. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down. 2 minutes remain. 1st half in a 7-0 game. We're back to New Orleans and Super Bowl 59 after this. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up 3rd down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
On 4th down, it's Matt Ariza to punt for KC. Back deep for Philly, it's Cooper DeJean. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The Eagles offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Hurts will work here from the pistol. Taking off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Oh, a wide open receiver. It's Smith. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Hurts now on 3rd and 2. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. And he's got the 1st down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. We got a strong 1st half out of the running back, Isaiah Pacheco. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Stage is set for a thrilling second half here in New Orleans. We're back underway at Super Bowl 59. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
The relationship between the back and the offensive lineman is now the key for the run after catch. You want to make sure those linemen don't get too far down the field where they can't help protect the back. So once the running back catches it, there's a go-go call. Now everyone knows it's time to go downfield. The running back falls in behind him, and that's the landmark of the screen play.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and a yard. Hopkins sent in motion. Room to maneuver at the 35. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. First and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. This one brought in by Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Mahomes now to throw again. Short pass taken in by Kelsey. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
I love this concept here. Really good job by the other receivers clearing out that space. Big tight end comes down with the catch, and it's going to bring up 1st and goal.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the intended target. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Hopkins sent in motion. He's got it at the 3. Third and goal. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. It is brought in the end zone. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, KC.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to get back at it. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
On second down, Barkley. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Hurts going to keep it on the option. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
When you can generate interior pressure and move that pocket into the lap of the quarterback, man, it is hard for these quarterbacks to escape. They want to be able to step up in the pocket, step into their throw. Instead, he's retreating, and he takes the big sack.
It is 3rd and 10. Hurts working in the pistol. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Now an injured player on the field, and that's the quarterback, Jalen Hurts, who is shaken up without question. Something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. Here comes the Eagles punt team. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A play fake. Now it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. The left side into the hands of Hopkins.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. A handoff to Pacheco. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. They put Kelsey in motion. Open man, left side, he's got it. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
That one complete to Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. On 2nd down, Mahomes. Out quickly here to Worthy. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Really nice play there by Xavier Worthy. And If I'm a defensive coordinator around the league and I'm thinking to myself, Mike, how do I stop this Chiefs offense? How do I stop Mahomes and Kelsey? Well, they just add a wide receiver that has the fastest 40-yard dash time in the history of the NFL Combine. I mean, the ability to take the top off, the ability to make those secondary players play that much deeper and open up everything else underneath. He gets up and running, and he really finds his groove in this league. This scary offense just got a little bit scarier.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On the carry, it's Pacheco. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal. Second and goal. They put Kelsey in motion. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another shot. And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Gainwell to return. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's complete to Smith. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's over the middle, complete to Brown.
I know what the conclusion is going to be, but they need to rush that line. Get to the next play.
For any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes, he has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
A pass caught by Saquon.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. Third down coming up.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on fourth down.
That's just a big-time play by this quarterback on fourth down. You can see he starts first look cover. Then he goes through his progression. There's nowhere to go with the ball. He can't throw it away, can't take a sack. He quickly decides to turn into a runner, use his legs to pick up the first down, and they're still alive.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown...
We had better not get this much of a dud in the real thing. You know?
Their offense is back on the field.
Like, what is going on?
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Hugs on that sideline. One final kneel down, and that will put the bow on this championship season. And the Chiefs have done it. They are once again Super Bowl champions.
All right, I'll take that as my prediction. The Gatorade will be orange. That's usually one of the prop bets during, FanDuel and all those betting sites. Usually there's a prop bet for what color the Gatorade is. I'm going to pick orange because that is one of my takeaway for this prediction simulation has been. WWE picked the Chiefs. Madden has picked the Chiefs. And 17-0, I do not see that happening in this game. No way, no how. I mean, with these 6-minute quarters, it does get iffy, especially how long the Chiefs took on that first possession. So that was almost a whole quarter, 5 minutes, 24 seconds. I had toyed with the idea of making 15-minute quarters. That'd be like a 3-hour game. I don't want to do anything that's like a real football game. So yeah, I left it at the simulation that it's loaded with, that the game comes with. 17-0, we know that's not going to happen. But here are the two simulations so far. The Madden and the WWE's picked the Chiefs. I will do some Fortnite. I'm going to wear an Eagle skin, then I'll wear a Chiefs skin, alternating between games until I get a win, if I get a win, because let me tell you, I haven't played much this season. But first, I am going to get something to eat, so I'm going to end this stream, and then when I start the new stream, it'll probably have pretty much the same title, JABO Big Game Simulation Fortnite Edition, or something like that, just to, the last simulation ended when I switched games, so I had to put up a new stream. And, just, figure do 3 separate streams for the 3 separate games. What time is it right now? It's 1:52. Yeah. It's just about 2 o'clock. We're gonna get a bite to eat, and then let's say half an hour or so, I'll be back on here and doing some Fortnite. I'm gonna see if I can get Reese involved, especially if I'm not doing anything on my own, especially if I'm sucking real bad on my own. But maybe we'll do some duos if he's available. Oh man, Hertz only had 88 passing yards. What the? Okay. All right, guys. I will see you in a little bit. If you're watching this after the game, I hope you enjoyed the game. If you're watching this, before the big game, I definitely enjoyed the Super Bowl. It's going to be, it's always the biggest show of the year. I hope it's nothing like this game was, but looking forward to it. I will be back with Fortnite, and talk to you soon.